back to the channel. So today we are talking about the 2025 brand new Kia Ceros or Cyrus. The vehicle is standing right in front of us. Let's dive into the vehicle. But firstly, I would like to thank Doni Kia Kharadi for providing the vehicle for a review. All the showroom details will be provided down in the description box. You can definitely check them out and get exciting offers on all the Kia cars. So let's get started with the video. So let us just talk about the front design, which is really polarizing, and it is like a like it or a dislike it design. So you don't get any kind of DRL on the bonnet over there, but instead you get a DRL and the light placement over here. Two projectors are for the low beam and one projector is for the high beam. You can see Kia logo splashed on the bonnet right there. You get the ADAS panel right there. You can see 4 parking sensors have been offered. You get a camera over here. Yeah, you get a camera over here. And you get the towing hook over there, right there. You can see the front design again. Yeah, it is quite polarizing, to be very honest. Let me just go inside and open the hood of the vehicle, which will give you an overview of the engine. So you have the this kind of door handles, which usually all car brands have been doing. So you have to just pull this lever over here and the bonnet's open. Closing the door, getting here. Okay, it might be a bit okay. So you can see the 1-liter turbo petrol engine over here. Yeah, it is a 3-cylinder engine and it is a turbo. It has another engine option, that is the 1.5 diesel, which is used in all the Kia and Hyundai cars, the diesel engine, the constant diesel engine. It produces 117 bhp of power and 174 Newton meters of torque. So yeah, that's a quite powerful engine and quite refined engine. You can see the engine is on right now and you can see how smooth it is and how refined it is. Of course, no insulation there. Let me just put it back because it is boiling hot. So you can see the front design. So let us quickly come up to the side profile of this vehicle. So let me just come here. So you can see, yeah, it is a 4-meter car. Yeah, a 4-meter car is here. And you can see the side profile. Side profile looks a bit good, like a bit good. You get these kind of alloy wheels. So you can see the alloy wheel design. The tire size happens to be 215/55 R17s. Yes, the 17-inch alloy is on offer. And this is the Turbo DCT HTX variant. Yes, the HTX variant. Let me just come up over here. You can see this. The paint job is quite funky, but yeah, it's good. You get a camera over here. Yeah, it has a 360-degree parking camera. And you can see over there, yeah, these are the sensors. Yeah, that is for the lane watch assist, and the rain sensing wiper have been given over here, as I showed the ADAS panel right there. Yes, roof rails are not functional over here, and you get a panoramic sunroof on offer, which I'll come up to there very quickly. So let me just show you the side profile again. So you can see, yeah, it looks quite decent from the side. 4-meter cars is like decently well. The length is big, and yeah, the rear seats are really spacious. The most important or the most beautiful thing of the Kia Ceros is the rear seat experience. I'll come up to the rear seats. They are very uniquely done. Kia has done a really good job in the rear seat comfort. Let me just quickly get to the rear end of the vehicle, from where it kind of looks okayish. Like, I can't say it looks beautiful, but yeah, okayish. You can see the tail lamps placement given over there. Yeah, that's the tail lamp placement. Reflector has been given over here. Reverse light and the like turn signal is halogen, sadly. Everything is LED over here. Ceros branding done there. Kia there, and 7 DCT written over there. You get a wiper over here and a rear washer. Yeah, a rear washer is on offer. High mounted stop lamp. A shark fin antenna on offer. And you can see this. 4 parking sensors on the bumper. You get a reverse parking camera over here. Of course, it has a request sensor. So let's just quickly open up the boot. So you can see the boot is big, and you can see the recline angles over here. So this is the maximum recline and this is upright. So this is how the rear seat experience has been done. I'll come up over there. You get a lot of storage space over here. Boot is okay, like in a good size. The loading lip is quite on a higher side. So like loading luggage could be a issue, but yeah, not that much. You can see the spare wheel is given over there. Warning triangle is given over there. And the tire size happens to be 195/65 R15. So yeah, that's a really small tire. Like cost cutting has been done over here. Kia and Hyundai never offer a bigger tire size for the spare wheel. You get a subwoofer placement over here, a light placement done right there, and yeah, no such exposed bit in the boot. Yeah, boot is quite decent. Definitely it misses on a power tailgate, which could be a good touch in this car. Yeah, let me just shut the boot. It closes with a proper thud. Okay, so you can see the fuel tank here. The fuel tank is given over here. Yeah, good. And then you can see the quarter window. The quarter glass is really awesome, yeah. Like I really love the quarter window over here. So let me just open the rear door. The doors feel quite heavy over here. The material used in the interior is quite decent, like colors splashed all across the cabin. So a dual tone interior have been given. Yeah, of course it is available in the HTX and the HTX optional variant it only, but the rest variants get a black interior or a single tone interior. I'm not really sure about the color, but yeah, a single tone interior is on offer. So let me just come up to the door trim of the vehicle. So you get soft touch over here. You get a metal finish over here, hard plastic here, a gloss gray finish over here, and the best thing is all 4 seats have ventilated seats on offer, which is a really good touch. You can see the door handle. Yeah, the quality, like the premiumness can be felt over here. Yeah, you can see Harman Kardon speaker system, which is just amazing. Like the sound quality is just insane. You can place a 1 liter bottle over here. No, like not much kind of storage places on offer, but yeah, 1 liter storage, 1 liter bottle can be easily placed over there. Soft touch over here. Hard. Oh, this is also soft touch. I'm sorry. And this is hard plastic. Let me just come here. You get a manually adjustable sun blind, which is a really good touch. And like Kia is doing this thing in the base variant for the Seltos, that is the HTE optional. So that's a really good touch that Kia has been doing and making the cars more value for money. So the window area is very big and you can get like very much visibility and a lot of airy feeling inside the cabin. So let me just quickly show you the cabin. So you can see the amount of space on offer over here, which is insane. The floor is not completely flat, but yeah, a bit of hump is over there due to the DCT, 7-speed DCT gearbox. That's okay. So let me just quickly get inside the cabin. So okay, closing. It closes with a proper thud, no doubt. You can see this is at the maximum recline and at the maximum angle which I am placed. And then you can see the amount of space I have over here. My legs are not hindering anything under the co-passenger seat. Under thigh support is good. And you can see the headroom. Headroom is adequate, like decently adequate, and I'm very comfortable in this cabin. So let me just show you the seat recline function over here. So you can see, you can like adjust this seat, you can pull it and you can push it. So you can do this. So this is the maximum things to increase the boot carrying capacity. So you can see the boot carrying capacity have been increased. And there is this switch over here. Let me place it back. And you can just pull this lever to press it behind and you can see the recline angle and you can see the amount of comfort. Like it is not a chauffeur driven car, but if you hire a driver, then of course definitely you are like really comfortable in this cabin and you can just easily relax and chill out and do your business meetings or talk to your family. So that's a really good place to be in the Kia Ceros. And even the driving seat is quite good with the 1 liter turbo petrol engine. That's just a gem with a 7-speed DCT on top. Yeah, manual is more fun to drive than the DCT, but DCT also does the job well due to the paddle shifters on offer and the shifts are very fluent. It just loves to rev, yeah. It just loves to rev. So yeah, let me just talk about the seat over here. So you get a phone holder. Yeah, that's how it is done. You get a magazine holder over here. Yeah, that's a good touch. You get the air purifier over here, which takes a lot of place under this. So the storage place has been compromised with the air purifier. But yeah, definitely it is better to give in over here rather than in the currents, which is given over here, which takes all the place for this passenger. So yeah, that's a kind of drawback of the air purifier. But yeah, it is good, a good touch. All the Kia Hyundai cars offer the air purifier. So you can see these are the AC vents. The AC is really chiller over here, and the infotainment system and the interior, everything is new on this car. Like Kia has done a really good job in improving. You can see 2 USB charging socket have been given over here. A small storage space is given over there. You can see ISOFIX child seat mount, seat belts. Center passenger misses on a headrest, which would be a good touch at this price point. But yeah, it's fine, decently done. You can see the center armrest given over here with twin cup holders on offer. Yeah, that's a good touch. One more thing that the Kia Ceros misses on is the adjustable seat belts, which could be a really good touch, and it is like, of course, like offerable on this thing. But yeah, it misses on adjustable seat belts. That's a major drawback. So you can see the interior over here. The dashboard is completely new, like a new generation dashboard is offered on the Kia Ceros. That's a really good touch. Let me just quickly get up to the driving side and explain you the things over there. So yeah, the rear seat comfort was quite good. Getting in and out, not an issue, definitely. Let me just open up this. So you can see the door trims over here. Same door trims. You get power window controls over here. Lock, unlock the car, lock the window, and these are the ORVM controls. You get ventilated seat option over here, seat belts over here, and you can see, yeah, electrical adjustable seats only for the angle and for the direction. Height is adjusted by this. You can see the pedals over there, which is a good thing. You get a traction control button over here by which you can press this and traction control gets off. This is the electronic parking brake, auto hold, and this is the headlight lever. The switch quality, button quality is on a really good side, like really decent side. This is really good. You can see this AC vent, the connected AC vent thing they have given, like the treatment they have given is really good. This material is also good. The dashboard quality feels amazing, like awesome dashboard quality is on offer. Let me just quickly get inside the car. Firstly, I'll just adjust my seat so you get a better view of the dashboard. Alright. So let me just quickly get inside the car. Closing the door, it closes with a proper thud. So you can see beautiful steering wheel here. Beautiful steering wheel. A 2-spoke steering wheel is on offer. Dual tone, of course, with the beige and the grey treatment given over there. The steering wheel feels good to operate, like not like the Hyundai steering wheel, which is lighter. But yeah, this is like okay. It weighs up on heavier speeds, and that's a really good touch. And it bees light on the slower speeds. So you can see a lot of controls have been splashed on the steering wheel. The Kia logo is placed on the right side. That's a really good touch. So let me just make you hear the horn. So yeah, this is how the horn sounds. Quite decent. Not that loud, not that meek, but yeah, that's good. Airbag written over here. So let me just quickly start with the driving modes. So you have a button over here, and you can see 3 driving modes are on offer: Eco, Normal, and Sport. You can change the layout from this screen. And this screen is inspired from the Kia Carens. Yeah, this is the new generation screen for the Kia, and yeah, it is a complete unit. This is 12.25, this is 12.25, and here it is a small unit to control the AC controls, which is like a very good touch, like to digitalize the complete thing and give it a futuristic look. But I would love if the AC controls were given over here. You have manual AC controls over here. You can control the fan speed, you can control the mode, the flow mode, you can switch it to the auto AC, and you can increase and decrease the temperature. So like currently the fan speed has been increased, so let me just do it. Okay, so the AC is again turned on. So yeah, the AC is like really good. The screen quality, everything has been improved. The UI UX, everything of the screens have been completely changed. The Kia, like the older Kia interiors, and if you compare to this Kia interiors, it is really good. You can see the voice commands are going over there, and it will say sorry, I cannot hear. See, you have voice commands on offer. So you can see here voice command button is given over here. You can increase and decrease the volume from here. You can see this. You can change this, like you can control this this button from that screen, and you get the phone like the phone option and the favorite thing over here. So yeah, that's a good touch over there. You can see traction mode is also on offer. So you have 3 traction modes: snow, mud, and sand. Of course, like if you are living in Maharashtra, you don't need to like activate the snow mode. Snow, sand and mud would be a good choice. The ground clearance of the car is really decent, so you can take it off-road. Not like serious off-road, but yeah, decent off-road can be done with this car, which is a really good touch. So let me just quickly come over here, and you can see this. So you can see we can do this. We can control the screen. Again, coming back to this menu, you can see this various controls on offer. You can see the that's how it is done. The instrument cluster is really good, like really good. So let me just quickly brief you about the instrument cluster over here. So you get a speedometer over here, a tachometer is given over here, odometer is placed over there, and you can see the ADAS functions are given over there, and you can see ADAS functions are given over here also on the steering control. So that is a very good touch. Electronic parking brake signal is given over there. This feels really good. The tachometer feels really good. Let me just quickly rev this engine for you guys, so we can see the soft limiter. What is the soft limiter on offer? Okay, so you can see this. Okay, that's really good. Okay, so 5,000 limit, 5,000 RPM where the soft limiter kicks in. But for a 1 liter turbocharged engine, it is a really good, punch is on offer. Like the power delivery is very decently done. Like I really love the power delivery of this vehicle. So let me just come up over here. You get auto headlamps on offer. You get auto wipers, rain sensing wipers. So let's just quickly check out the spray of the wiper. So you can see, good spray is on offer. It cleans the windscreen in no time, and you can see how clear the windscreen is again. You get paddle shifters over here. You can see, beautiful. Like you just here, listen to this feel. Okay, that's just satisfying. Let me just quickly come up to the dashboard over here. The dashboard looks very fresh due to the gray, beige and kind of white treatments placed over there. Light colors, subtle colors have been used in the dashboard. You can see the screen. The screen is amazing. You can see the map qualities. Yeah, decent map qualities on offer. Of course, Android Auto and Apple CarPlay is offer on this vehicle. Let me just quickly tell you about the screens over here. So you can see how beautiful the cluster is. Yeah, of course it is inspired from the currents, and this is the new generation screen for the Kia company. So you can see here settings, calendar, weather, share destination, voice memo, phone projection, everything you name it, and this car has it. Come up to the cup holder, which has a very unique thing. So you can push this and see, yeah, that's how beautifully it is done, and you can just put it back into place. So yeah, that's a good touch. You have a lot of storage space over here. So you can see this, storage place is decent over here. Let me just show you this. So you have the sunroof controls over here. Light placement have been given over here. You have a sunglass holder over here. Definitely auto dimming rear view mirror. Kia Connect, 80 Kia Connect features are on offer. Freaking 80 Kia Connect features. That is really bonkers. You can see a mirror is given over there. No light placement has been given over here. A handle to hold on over here, which is done beautifully well. No handle to hold on over here. Let me just quickly open the sunroof. So yeah, the button is quite sensitive, so you have to be careful. Yeah, it opens the blind and the sunroof. So the sunroof is big, like panoramic sunroof is on offer, and yeah, that's the maximum the sunroof opens. But yeah, you can see how beautiful the sunroof opens. So yeah, that's a really good thing. It brings a way too much of airy feeling and way too much of fresh air inside the cabin. Let me just put back the sunroof. So you can see the blind also rolls back, and the speed of the blind is really good. Like it rolls back with a very good speed. So overall, the Syros is a really good car to buy on. So let me just quickly get up to the conclusion of. Okay, so coming up to the conclusion of the car. So the pricing starts from 9.50 lakh and goes up to 17.80 lakhs ex-showroom. Yeah, that's the ex-showroom price. The pricing is done decently well over here. In a 4-meter car, you have plenty of free features on offer, like plenty amount of features. You have two engine options. That one is the 1 liter turbo petrol engine, a 3-cylinder, and the other is the 1.5 liter TCRDI diesel engine, 4-cylinder. That's a really good engine on offer. Automatic, manual, 2 transmissions are on offer. Variants, plenty amount of variants are on offer. This is the top variant. Yeah, this is the top variant. Another variant is there, the HTX optional, and this is the HTX turbo DCT 7-speed. Yeah. So if you're looking forward to get a car which has a futuristic design, not the basic, not the regular car designs, so you can definitely opt for the Kia Ceros. And as you know, the service centers and the service cost, maintaining cost, the fuel economy is around 15 to 16 kilometers, what is claimed. But yeah, in city it would return around 12, 13, yeah, around 10. That's how it is, and it may go to single figures also. I'm not sure, but yeah, this is how the car looks from the side profile. It looks kind of appealing from this angle, yeah, which is really beautifully done. So this is my vlog about the 2025 Kia Ceros. So if you like the video, please hit the like button, and if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to my channel and like press the bell notification on to get new updates on every other car. So thank you so much for watching. Please write down the reviews. Please write down your opinions about the Kia Ceros, and please mention down which car I should review the next. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll meet you in another video very soon. Till then, bye bye, take care, love you guys.